All right. Good morning, you guys. Happy Monday. Welcome back. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Do me a favor, press if you're on Twitter, tap like and retweet this, please, so more people are joining in, and we can even help more people. But anyway, all right. So crazy Friday, right? We saw the SPY corrected down to 444 or wherever it was, 447. Sorry. And today, this morning, so 445. Sorry. So today, so far, SPY's looking pretty good. I mean, it's gapped up in the morning, but you still want to be very, very cautious going into this week, because obviously, when things go through such a violent crash that we saw on Friday, things are going to bounce back, right? So there's I haven't seen any economic news except OPEC. Also, I do believe CPI Consumer Price Index data is out tomorrow morning. So you still a lot of reason to be careful out there, not to open any long-term positions right now, but just take some scalps. So here are my tips for you today. Sit back and watch. All right. Don't force a trade. High conviction dips only, like, Fubo, DATS. If it dips, I'll buy the dip, like DATS. If it drops under 6, I'll buy more. We'll see how the tech is playing out. So far, everything's recovering pretty nicely from Friday. And like Moderna, like Tesla, Amazon's up, a good chunk right now. So we'll see what happens there. But if you're looking at my SPY chart, I'm just going to say that generally speaking, every new high that SPY makes, it generally likes to correct down towards the moving average 50. All right, which is my green line here. And it has been doing so so far pretty much throughout the year. If you kind of just go back, this was one occasion where it did dip below the MA50, but it quickly reclaimed it just about a day later. So we're not quite there yet. There could be some room to fall down to the MA50 441 area. So just be careful out there. We don't know what's going to happen at the bell. This could be a nice bull trap. We don't know. I certainly hope that we don't see such a correction, but if it does, then you know what to do. Just be careful out there. But there's a nice volume shelf here at the MA50 as well. So that's what we got to work with today. A couple of things I got back into Go Code this morning. MA821 crossover. It's finally closing above the moving average 8 and 21. So that's generally a good signal for the stock to grab an entry. They do have a gap to fill up to about $8. So I really still like the stock quite a bit. So back in this one, if you guys are an ATER, ATER, man, what a move this morning so far. All right, up 25% in as high at the pre-market highs. So we'll see where this goes. Popped over to 14, almost nearly, hit 1501 this pre-market. We got in like Friday afternoon for a swing, and hey, popping off this morning. Looks pretty good so far. So where can it go? Let's see, 1567. There's a lot of rumors and a lot of talk about this on social media. With the squeeze, I mean, 41% short interest is pretty interesting on this one, and it's only got a 7 million float. So keep an eye out for ATER. And then finally, I really want to grab this dip on Tesla, so see what price I can get in at. It's at 741 right now, and like to see if I can scalp a 750 call at some point today. So, if everything looks pretty good on the SPY and QQQ and whatnot. All right, so that's what I got going on today. How about you guys? Feel free to chime in on the comment section. What's up with you? Did you guys have a great weekend? What a great game or week one on the NFL. I'm just glad the Niners won. And yes, I'm still a Kansas City Chief hater, and I also don't like the Rams. So, and both those teams won yesterday. So, fair enough. But the Niners, what a game with the Niners. So, looking pretty good for the season. So we'll see what happens in Philadelphia this week, and they're coming back home to San Francisco or Santa Clara for the Green Bay game, and I'll be at that game. So if you're out here in San Francisco that weekend, stop by the game. Let's tailgate. All right. Any big? I don't know. Yeah, we left any. I don't know what's going on with any Trey area. Yeah, I mean, let's see what Trey Lance can do. I think Trey Lance such a great addition to the Niners lineup. So especially at the QB. All right. BBIG, I'm not in it right now, but there's all this talk. I think there's a Seeking Alpha article out that it's going to go to 20. I don't know. Yeah. If you're still in, BBIG at this point, man, you got diamond hands. I admire you for that. So let's look at, people are asking about CEI. So 1.4, it seems to hold pretty well. I put out over the weekend that the 1.25 has got to hold, or else it's going to come back down around. I understand they got news and there's a lot of retail hype over this. So we'll see. I was in it for a brief hour or so and just took profits. I just scalped it. It wasn't, I couldn't hold that thing. Too volatile for me. All right. AMD is starting to break down a little bit, certainly a little bit. So let's take a look. Let's see. Can't seem to break out. It's here at 105. So we'll have to see. I think it's got room to drop to at least 101 before another pickup here, before another run. So we'll see if this level holds. This 105 area's got to hold. If not, then you can see 103 area. But then it's all really going to be dependent on how QQQ runs this week. And so far on let's just go to the 4-hour. All right. So, QQQ is holding up pretty well after the Friday dip. So you'll see AMD pick things back up, or at least Amazon. Amazon just kind of follows QQQ for the most part. All right. Yeah, I just talked about CEI. Go Niners. Yeah. All right, cool. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys joining this pre-market prep, and I'll play safe today. Watch how things, before you start any positions or if you're going to do any calls, just wait at least like 20 to 30 minutes after the bell. A lot of people tend to make mistakes getting into positions right at the bell, thinking that's the dip, and the dip keeps dipping. All right, so just be careful. Wait 25, 30 minutes after the bell, see how things are playing out before you make any decisions on any plays this morning. Unless you're just full on bear, okay, then go for it. I think it's a good day to be a bear, possibly. But I will say this, all right? I posted a little graphic yesterday, right? And SPY, over the course of how many years now, I mean, they all say the end is near, right? Every time it corrects, people tend to overreact, thinking that the crash is coming. The crash is coming. I don't know. But it looks like to me the trend is holding. Okay. So I'm not buying into this whole fear thing. Like, yeah, of course it's going to dip and you got to be careful and you got to protect your capital. But I'm not seeing any crashes because there's not a catalyst for a crash, right? Unless, of course, hey, they're going to start shutting down because of COVID again. But I don't see that happening. So unless there's another worldwide pandemic, disaster, economic disaster, then yes. But at this time, nice dips, and I don't see it going past moving average 50 at least. All right. Excuse me. Okay. Well, all right. No questions, and that's it for today. Yeah, Kansas City isn't going anywhere this year. All right. Book it. They're not going to the Super Bowl. I love messing with you guys. Moderna's going to do good today. I hope Moderna bounces back to the 460 area. So I'm writing on a few calls for October $460 strike. Waiting for that. It was doing fine on Friday until that dip. Anyway, all right. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Pre-market prep.